What's going on, people? This is me, Alex, again, back with another video. What's up, guys? Man, been grinding so hard, guys, and I know that I promised that I was gonna be making videos, every week, but it's hard, guys. It's hard when you have to, like, it's just, how do I explain it? Doing your job, you gotta do your job. You gotta go pick up loads, deliver loads, paperwork, and then record videos, then put them from the camera to your whatever YouTube and edit the videos. So it is kind of hard. My props to all those people that make videos every day, man. I don't know how they do it, but yeah, I guess that's the success that they have in YouTube because they dedicated. I'm freaking lazy, I guess, on YouTube, man, but I promise you one thing, I'm not lazy on my job. I get things done, man. But anyways, guys, let's go to this new video, and hope you guys like it. But guess what? After this video get posted, there's another video coming right back. What do you think about that? Back-to-back videos, fellas. All right then. Yes, sir. All right, my friends. So here we are in Illinois, driving around Kankakee, suburb of Illinois. Man, they have so many suburbs here that is crazy. I don't know. I think I mentioned this before that I used to live in Illinois, and I lived here for 14 years, and it was amazing, guys. I love Illinois, and every time I come here, I feel like I'm at home again. And my wife, we still have family here. I still have family also, so it's pretty cool, when we come over here, because we pretty much know everything about Illinois. It's great. And like, I think the five largest suburbs here in Illinois is Aurora, Illinois, Naperville, Illinois, which other one, Juliet, Illinois, Elgin, Illinois, and also Waukegan, Illinois. I don't know if I remember this, but Illinois has like 1,300 municipalities, consisting of those, like cities, towns, and villages. And also, I think if I remember correctly, Illinois is divided into 102 counties, guys. So this is a lot, And the suburb that I used to love, and I worked there when I was living here in Illinois, is Buffalo Grove, Illinois. And that one is actually one of the suburbs that is a good place to live. It's pretty good, But now family, I think we got family now in Bolingbrook, Illinois. But when I was living here, I live in the city of Chicago, and that one is like the largest in population. I think it's got freak, bro, it's more than 2 million. But let me see, I think I wrote it down somewhere here. Let's see, I think it's 2,746,388 in population. So it's like the third largest city in the United States. So that's a lot of people, guys. That's one of the reasons I moved to Lincoln, Nebraska, because I was looking for a small town to raise my kids. So I took the two kids that we had here, they were born in Illinois, and then we had two more that were born in Lincoln, Nebraska. And I love Lincoln too, guys. Lincoln is a pretty city. It's a small but pretty. I love living in Lincoln. But Illinois, man, it's amazing. It's just, I feel like my other home, because I lived here so many years, But enough talking about the city in the state of Illinois. I picked up this load in Jackson, Tennessee, and it's actually going to Minooka, Illinois. And I'm doing pretty good, in miles. Every week, it's like 2,915, and 2,000 uh 800, 3,153. Sometimes, like my weeks, like every week is pretty good. The only weeks that are pretty weak is when I'm coming out of home time. I probably end up with 2,522 the last time that when I came out of home time, or going to home also because you there's y- there's gonna be like a drop uh, sooner that and I'm still gonna miss some hours on my clock, but it's because I'm going home. So sometimes I end up with like 2,400 or 2,350 something, but it's not that that there's no miles. It's just because I need to get home, on a certain day. So that kind of ruins it. So the going home and coming out of home time is the worst weeks. But even that they're not that great, but they're still pretty good. Consisting, like 2,500, 2,400, or 2,300 and something is pretty good for coming out of home time or going home. So I can't complain. In Creek, it's pretty good. I really like working here for these guys because they always give me really good lows. They have really good customers, consistent customers that we go and pick up things everywhere that I go. I get really good lows. It's just amazing, and I don't know how they do it. It's just incredible that you go to one place and boom, they got you another load there, and then move to the next one and the next one. But it's pretty much customers that they have, and we're getting a lot of new more customers now that I've been going to places that I've never been before, and I've been here almost 7 years. So that's pretty amazing, that we are getting more customers all the time. I love it. I love it. But uh, we're not too far away from this delivery. Like I said, we are driving here in this suburb, Kankakee. I drove here in the winter also, guys. It was snowing. I couldn't even see this damn road. But I like going through here, especially, like around the holidays, because all these people, they really decorate their houses pretty nice. Uh, every suburb that I go in Illinois, they really go all out for Christmas. I like Naperville is pretty nice. They decorate pretty good. Schaumburg, Illinois, they go out of their way. It's just amazing here in Illinois. Every suburb they is pretty nice, and the houses are pretty nice, but it's just too expensive to live here, guys. That's the reason I move out. I moved out. I went to Lincoln, Nebraska. The houses that here in Illinois that are around 600, 500, or 700,000. You can get one in Nebraska for like 300, 400. In the same amount of space and acres and all that. So that's one of the reasons I also moved to Lincoln, because the housing was gonna be cheaper, and everything is cheaper over there. But I'm always away from home. My home is my cascadia. This is my home away from home, and that's why I love my truck. My little mobile home. That's what my daughter calls it. My little mobile home. Oh yeah. I love working going to different places. I worked in a lot of factories in when I was in Illinois, in also in Lincoln. I work in electrical places. I was into the electric stuff, all the electrician, and I went to school for that, but I never finished. But I did learn a lot, so at least I'm not gonna shock myself. you know. But yeah, that's what I used to do, and then I work in a Kawasaki plant in Lincoln, Nebraska, and I was doing the wiring for the cabs for those subway trains. That's what I used to do there. But it's fun, and I had a lot of friends there, and it's nice. But just doing the same thing over and over, it's just, I don't know. It wasn't for me, and I was tired of it, doing the same thing over and over every single day, the same thing. Like maybe we switch to a different model like in 6 months or a year, and then but then again it's the same thing again, over and over. And every place is the same way. You do the same thing over and over. And that's why, I tell people and I tell my kids, what you're gonna study, make sure that you love what you're gonna do, because they're gonna do that for the rest of your life. And here in trucking, I decided to do this because I see different people every day. I interact with different people at the truck stops, at the places that I deliver, where I pick up. So I see different people every day, and I spend the nights on a different state. Almost every night, I'm in a different state. It takes. Sometimes I go through 3 or 4 states in one day. It's just crazy, that we drive this a long miles. Some days I drive like 650, some days 705, 710. Some days not that much, like 550. Those are my slow days. But pretty much, every day, and except if I get a little run, like sometimes I get runs that they're only like 300, but I finish that one, then I start on the next one. So that's the thing about trucking, that you spend your life in the truck, so you have to do a lot of things, to keep you busy, especially when you are delivering or you getting loaded. Sometimes you gotta spend your time wisely, and that's what I do. And I always put my thoughts in praying and doing productive stuff. In my truck, I'm always cleaning it in the inside. Sometimes it's hard to keep it clean in the outside, but I mean, the inside is always got to be sharp, guys. I'm very picky. I'm a Virgo, so I always have to have everything the right way. But yes, enough about this, guys. Wait, let's keep moving, and so we can do this delivery. All right, guys. So we are here in I 80, I 80, getting ready to get out on the exit 122. That's the one that's gonna take us to Minooka, Illinois. It looks like I'm going fast, but actually the speed limit is 55 miles per hour here because it's construction zone. And like I always say on the videos, make sure that you do the speed limit, because this is the areas where the cops concentrate the most to give you a ticket, and you don't want to have that in your record. And also, if you're a crete driver, that will ruin your safety bonus. Don't forget that. And yeah, stay away from accidents and drive safe. I don't care if people, it says trucks on the left lane, and then sometimes you get those people that try to pass you and they flip you over because you're on the left lane. But I don't care. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do in the left lane, and right now we are getting out on this exit 122, like I said. And yeah, we are getting really close to do our delivery at the facility, Kellogg's company here in Minooka, Illinois. Waiting for the green light so we can make our turn, and sometimes this light takes forever, guys. And there is a pilot here too. As soon as you make a turn, there is a pilot on the right side. Sometimes I stayed at this pilot before. It's pretty a cluster because it's very small. So I don't recommend it unless you really have to. Otherwise, try to avoid it. All right, my friends. So definitely we are really, really close to finish this delivery. I used to do this dedicated thing here for the Kelloggs. They have two facilities, two buildings. The one that I'm going through right now, but there's also one down the road. There's two different addresses, and so you get from both of the buildings. I used to take it, like I used to take some loads to Michigan, to Ohio, to Indiana, sometimes to Missouri, somewhere over there by Harrisonville, and then back with a different load. But it was like a dedicated thing. So whatever I deliver, then I used to pick up stuff that it was coming here too. So it was pretty amazing. And I always end up here and picking up another load. It was pretty good miles. 3,000, 3,100, 3,200, 2,900 sometimes, and 2,800. So it was pretty consistent, and it was just really nice. I was here for like a year and months, and I was just supposed to come and help, and because they needed help, but I ended up staying. Nobody said nothing, so I stayed here until they finally figured out, oh, this guy is an OTR driver and he's over here at the dedicated, so we gotta kick him out. And I really loved doing it. It was a dry, no more noise. Because before, when I came here, I used to do the reefer, the Schaefer side, and I did that for 2 years, and the Schaefer side. And then once I did the dedicated Kellogg's, I fell in love with doing dry van. So when they asked me, oh, it's time for you to go back to your OTR, and I asked, my fleet manager, I said, is there any possibility that I can do dry? Can I try dry on the OTR instead of the Schaefer? And then they say, yeah. So I was like, yes. So I stopped doing the reefer. I stopped having that humming noise all the time, even though in those 2 years, I got used to it, but it's still annoying. No matter what, nobody can tell me that, oh, I'm used to it. That put me to sleep. I said, no, I freaking hate it. And especially hate when people actually park next to me that are freaking reefers. So I try to park on places that they have dry vans already. So I just park in between them. That way I know I'm not gonna have a reefer on my side all night. But we are here, guys. We are here, and we're gonna get this delivery done. All right, my friends. So we made it. We made it here to the delivery in Minooka, Illinois, to the Kelloggs company. So now we're gonna go and take this paperwork to door 11, and from there they're gonna assign us an empty, and then we go to the next load. Hopefully there's an empty too, but sometimes there's not, guys. 11, somewhere here and there, over there on the left side. You guys can't see it, but you're gonna see it right now as I turn here left to park. And you see that right there, right there. That door right there says shipping and receiving. About to do me a little turn around here real quick. guys. Better than I expected. I thought I was gonna have problems. Alright, well, let's go and check in. Alright guys, so we're gonna drop this on the other side of the building, spot 349 she said, and then we are gonna pick up an empty trailer in 422. So let's go my friends. Okay guys, so let's go and drop this trailer around the block, well, around the building. But this brings me memories when I used to be on this dedicated route, you know, that I had for the Kelloggs. It was pretty cool. This is the only one that I really enjoyed when I was doing dedicated, doing this Kelloggs thing. So I really like it. I don't know if I can get on this dedicated as a owner operator, but I'm gonna ask, because I wouldn't mind doing this, because it's not, you know, the same thing, and plus it's not Walmart. You know, when I was a company driver, I helped doing the Walmart dedicated, and it's just, I don't know what it is, guys, but I get depressed when I go to do those places. I think a dedicated run should be for the Walmart I'm talking about, not this one. This one is pretty amazing, but for the Walmart, it's probably for people that actually, like, you know, like if they have the Walmart dedicated that is in North Platte, Nebraska. If you live in North Platte, or like maybe 30-40 miles away from there, that's cool, because there's a lot of times, you know, you go and deliver the stores, and then you come back there and you got to do your 10 and just stay there in your truck doing your 10, instead of, you know, you get there and then you go home and then you come back in the morning. That is something that I call dedicated, but that is not dedicated. It's OTR. I mean, because you got people, drivers that are from Texas, from everywhere, and they go to do those things, and I don't know why they like to do. Maybe because there's no paperwork to do. Maybe, I think so, but I don't know. I can't, like I said before, I got out away from those companies and industrial work where I was before, so I don't have to deal with seeing the same people, talking to the same person that is gonna give me the papers over and over again every single day. It's just a headache, you know, and that's how things start, you know, because you get to see those people every freaking day, so it gets in your nerves. So I'd rather just be doing my own little thing, away from people, and that way I don't have to deal with those same people every single day. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, we are here. We are backing up so we can drop this trailer, and we're gonna get our empty, and then we get the hell out of here and on to the next one, guys. And the next load is actually gonna get us to a place that I'm not gonna tell you yet until we pick it up. That way you guys know where are we going, and that's if you are still here watching the video until now. But otherwise, I guess you're gonna miss it, or I guess you probably gonna skip the video. But you can skip it as long as you hit the like and do a comment, because that really will help the channel, guys. Help us grow. We are getting really close to 500, and you know, we want to grow this channel, so help the brother out. Thank you. All right, so we parked this baby already. You guys saw what I did. It's coming from that direction, turn over here, make my little S, and then just back it up. That saves you time, instead of, you know, like a lot of people go that way and then turn around and then they come this way because they want to back it off. You know, they're easy for them to put the trailer on the slot from the left side, but you can actually do it this way a little bit easier. I mean, once you get some kind of experience though, because at first I used to do it that way too, but you keep learning as you go. But like I said, first things first. My first step is always drop the landing gear, because you don't never wanna forget that, guys. That's the first thing you gotta do. Drop your landing gear. Put my freaking glove in there because that thing is all rusty. All rusty, my friends. All right. Let's make sure over here we left plenty of room over here. Make sure our mud flaps are safe, you know. A lot of people loses mud flaps when they back it up, you know. They pick up the trailer in nice condition, but then when they drop it off in the delivery, they back it up, the tires all the way here, and that pulls this mud flap. And as you can see, it's only secure for 4 bolts. And as you can see, this one already lost 4. I mean 2 on that side. So, but it's still pretty good. But you know, that one's all good. It's got the 4, so we're good. We are good, fellas. Seal is intact. Let's go get our empty trailer and on to the next ones, my friend, to the next adventure. But yeah, let me take this glad hands real quick. And then we out. We out, my friends. Yeah. Let's go. All right, my friends. I took a shower here at this Road Ranger. It's not a pilot. It almost looks like a pilot in the inside. But you know what? It doesn't have a dentist. It actually has a pretty cool restaurant, guys. So you know me. I got me some food in there. Yeah, take advantage every time you see a nice restaurant. So we already ordered our food. And now I'm gonna walk around because I want to show you guys, if you guys ever seen this gummies and candies so organized and so easy to make a choice, or maybe so hard to make a choice on picking the right gummy bears or the right gummies. But they have so many varieties that is really hard. But I really like sour gummies, and also like the other mixture of gummies, these little blue ones here with the white. Yeah, those are pretty amazing too. But yeah, they always makes it hard for people to decide. But they also have pecans and a lot of almonds, and I'm gonna give me some of those too because I really love almonds. So, and those gummies, I promise I don't eat them all, guys. I just probably grab 1 or 2 or 3, but that's it. I'm not gonna finish all in one time, guys. Come on. But let's get ourselves a coffee also, because we still have a little long journey. Okay, we are leaving this joint. The Road Ranger. Goodbye, Road Ranger. This Road Ranger, guys, actually it has a lot of parking. It has parking on, come on, stupid camera, move to the left, camera. Come on, we gotta show this parking. So it has parking right there on that side, but also in the back of me where the pumps were. There's parking on that side, and there is also parking on the right side. Let's see. Turn the camera around. Going that way. Come on. The camera wants to record the truck. That's all. But anyways, there's parking on the other side, and there's a lot of parking. What's going on, guys? This is Alex, and I'm here at the terminal in Kansas City, Missouri. Yeah, I don't remember if I made a video about this terminal, but I might as well do it another one. But I just dropped a trailer here that it had the delivery really far out, all the way to the 12. So I picked it up in Joliet, Illinois, after I delivered the other load that I had that I delivered in Minooka, Illinois, and then I brought this one here. Somebody else will finish it. I need to find a truck wash ASAP also, because this truck is dirty, man. Look at this. Look at that. Oh my god. Oh, I can't even see the shiny paint. It's got some kind of like sparky things, the paint, but you can't really see. But anyways, we're gonna walk over there. This is where the bobtails park, and over there is where they put the see over there is the loaded trailers where people drop them, and we pick them up if when they do the T-call. That's the shop over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bays. I don't know what they do on those bays, but I know that some of them are for the trailers, and some of them are for they work on the trucks. So that's the shop, and this is the building for the driver lounge, showers, restrooms, cafeteria, and also offices. And you know what good thing about this place is? When you come here and you want to do a reset and it's already hot, you can go to that park over there. There's a water park over there called Waters of Fun and Worlds of Fun here in Kansas City, Missouri. So yeah, it's not far. I said it's about 5 minutes, 10 minutes if you drive. So you can actually just get an Uber, you know, get an Uber and go and have some fun on your 34-hour reset. It's all about managing and balancing your time, you know, your work. So, you know, you gotta work hard, but you also gotta play hard and enjoy yourself, guys. And let's go inside and check it out. Shop hours here are 6 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. 7 days a week. Man, that's nice. And if you don't have no shoes, no service. Women bathroom right at the front door. That's good. Not like the one in Atlanta. That women's bathroom is all the way over there. There's another door just to go out again to the shop or the parking lot. This is the men's bathroom. 2 stalls, 2 pee-pee things, and 2 showers. Let's check the showers, how the showers look. You know I'm freaking picky, bro. I don't like to take showers on no crappy showers, guys. If it was necessary, I'd probably take a shower here. If it was necessary, but no. They're not bad, but I don't like them. That's the office right there, that door right there. And this is the cafeteria. Over there in that door over there, sometimes they have the classes for defensive driving. I've seen people there before. And then I'm pretty sure here's the vending machines and laundry. Yeah, laundry. They got 2 washers and 2 dryers. But yeah, this is the terminal for Kansas City, Missouri. There's nobody in the office, so we can't go and say hi. And look at this. Some caramels for the folks. You know I don't like to eat too much sugar, so not for me, guys. Look at this. There's no transflow forms here. But yeah, this is the terminal. And long time ago, those over there, if you see that little thing over there, they used to have fuel islands here, but not anymore. Over there, let me see if I can zoom. Right there used to be the fuel islands here in Kansas City. And then they have 2 tables here so you can chill, you know, when it's nice and hot. Chill and talk to your fellow drivers. But yeah, this is the terminal, guys. I'm gonna go and hook with my other trailer. I already have another load that is going to Minnesota, Bloomington, Minnesota. So, but yeah, that's the park over there, guys. Look at that, man. I wish it was summer already so I could go. Yeah, there you go. There you have it. If you want to come here at the Kansas City, Missouri terminal, you know you're gonna have some fun, guys. But yeah, this is again Alex. If you like this video, please like and comment on the video, subscribe to the video, share this video with your friends so it helps the channel. Trying to grow this channel, you know, we are getting close to the 500 subscribers, guys. But yeah, hit me up if you have any questions. If you are new or you're thinking about coming to work for Crete, let me know. I got my email all the time in the descriptions of the video, so you can ask me questions and everything. So, but I'm gonna go and hook to this trailer right now, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace. Okay, real quick. I was getting ready to go, but something caught my attention here. So let's go look at it, guys. It's a company truck that caught my eye. I don't know who the driver is, but we gotta give him some props because this truck 48257, that driver that has this truck went all out. Look at this, nice. Even got the wind deflectors on the doors, and of course, look at them rims, all nice and shiny with the caps on. Very nice truck. If you ever watch my video on YouTube, driver, I just want to say that, damn, bro, nice truck. Nice truck. I'm jealous because it's nice and clean and mine's all dirty, but it's beautiful. Very nice. And look at that. He even got that thing up there tinted. And there's a lot of red dogs up there. Red Cliffords. I remember my daughter used to watch that cartoon. But yeah, we're going to try to find a truck wash too. Let's go. The video is almost over, and I almost forgot to show you guys the showers at the Road Ranger. This is the showers at the Road Ranger, guys. They almost look like the Pilot showers, actually identical, except for one thing, guys. There's barely any room to put your stuff, and the lights are kind of not too bright on the shower, but I mean, it's okay, I guess. But look at this, the little mat where you stand. I mean, the showers are clean. I mean, I'm not gonna take that away from them, but look at that little thing, the mat. It says Road Ranger. Yeah, Loves and Pilot need to step the game up and put one of those. It says Pilot or Flying J or Loves. But peace out, guys. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Peace.
Getting somewhere. Yeah, we all up in this shit. Yeah. I ain't too tough to settle down with a wife and kid. I live for the grind, and I grind to live. I wanna do the things that matter to me. Live like a good king, as life brings the good things. It's easy to get blinded by the stressing and forget that every day is another blessing. No matter how many mistakes you make, life just keeps giving you another day. No rest for the ones that be grinding, and respect to my homies who be fighting in a war that will never end, in the pursuit to be better men. But then again, there's nothing to hold you back except yourself. You're caught up in the sauce on the road to hell. It's a slippery slope if you fall asleep. Why don't you fall asleep on me?